George Carlin has been coming to me and through me lately, and he wants to use me as a vessel to speak to humanity for the first time since he croaked. And I must warn you, he's pretty blissed off. So be prepared for some love mixed in with his usual complaining. Here we go. Hey, humanity, it's me, foul-mouthed George Carlin, back in not my body, but Scott's, and I'm happy to be with you. How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing great. Yeah, there's a lot of love up here. There's just down here anywhere. There's no here anymore. There's no there. It's just love. And I'm getting that that's the way it was on Earth. I just had my eyes closed as so many of us did. So, you know, I used to love just being angry and funny at the same time, making people shit their pants with my humor and my complaining and pointing out the bullshit all around us. And I was well paid. I was well paid to get angry, be funny, and vent. And now, really, the only thing I have to vent is compassion. Now, I'm not complaining. It feels really good to vent compassion, but I can't be angry anymore. There's no way because I look and I see into everybody's hearts, and damn it, everybody's doing the best they can. And if they could do better, they would. So I can't make people wrong anymore for being assholes. They're just as much as divine and just as much of an asshole as me, you, and anyone. So it's hard. It's hard to be angry. I'm trying. I'm going to try just for the sake of this little transmission, just for the fun of it. Let's try to resurrect the old George and see where it goes, you know? So, I even feel for rich, power hungry people I used to make fun of, like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, gosh, Jeff Bezos. I feel for them. I could feel how they need new lithium batteries and jumper cables for their hearts. They're crying out for, they think they're crying out for money and power and being right, but I can feel them and they are hurting behind their character. So I can't really make fun of them anymore. Maybe I'll try. Okay, let's do it. So let me catch my breath here. Yeah, because all the hypocrisy and greed and bullshit that I used to make fun of in my monologues, well, that bullshit is fertilizer for something better. And it's all part of some kind of plan I can't begin to understand. It's a little too cosmic for me, but I just get the freaking justice out of it. I feel it, and it pisses me off that life is so just because, I'm getting spiritual in my no age. I got, I never would have expected it, but it's kind of easy up here. It's a little easier. No, I'm not getting religious. That would be blasphemy. But, I'd still rather get high than join a hierarchy. But a little spirituality doesn't hurt a soul. And I get around to helping human beings now and then. I'm looking down. I see you. I see you. I see that guy, that self-help guy, Mark Manson. He was trying to write a book. I gave him the title, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Hey, who would write that, right? And I was helping him along the way. He did not know it. And that was fine with me. I don't need recognition. I'm happy to be a ghost writer. I mean, I'm a spirit guide in training, I have to admit. But I do get to throw my lack of weight around everywhere and anywhere I want to. But I'm not doing it 24/7 like that Jesus guy. He's like a workaholic up here. I mean, I like some time for myself now and then. His I am with you always routine creeps me out. I mean, Jesus F. Christ, don't I have a right to some privacy? Down on earth, it was the government looking over and tracking our every move, listening to everything. Now it's Jesus. I mean, guy can't catch a break. It's always something. So Jesus and I have our differences, but I do give him credit and I respect him because he's gagging at what organized religion has done with his teachings. So I'm with him on that. But let me tell you about this other guy who's here with me, and he has become like my best friend. He's a really wise guy. We lie down in a field, we smoke some weed, shoot the shit, and laugh our asses off, freestyling poetry and rap. The guy can rap. So improv is really big here. I got to tell you, some of us started a troupe. We entertain the angels, archangels, and the ascended masters because they need some entertainment. They do some hard work. So we found a group. It's called the Dead Comics Society. Guess who came up with that name? Robin Williams. You're right. Now, some of us wish he would reincarnate already. He's like so fast, too fast. We can't keep up with him. I mean, come on, ascend, go to the next level, Robin. So anyway, my new friend, you know him as Rumi. Probably you've come across his most famous quote, too many times to count, in the 3 million spiritual self-help books you can get from the corporation doing the most to cut down rainforests, to make the boxes, to get your shit to your doorstep overnight. The ironic name you came up with, Jeff Bezos? Amazon. Is that short for burning down the Amazon? Come on, get with it. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, this Rumi guy, we're lying down. He wrote the Out Beyond Ideas of Wrongdoing and Right Doing. There is a field. I'll meet you there. Have you ever wondered how the hell to get to that field? Google Maps won't take you there. Put your damn phones down anyway. Getting there is not as easy as clicking on an app or your heels, Dorothy. You will need a guide. And because I have nothing better to do with the absence of time, I volunteer, and I'll make it easy for you. All you have to do is practice the 4 agreements, not the old agreements from that Don Juan or Don Corleone or some kind of Don, I forget. No, those agreements are way past their expiration date. Yesterday's helpful truth is tomorrow's pile of dogma that you best avoid stepping in. I'm talking brand new agreements, hot out of the oven. I know because I, Don George, cooked them up myself. Don't let Scott take credit for them. They're mine. And here they are. The 4 things you must agree to stop giving a shit about to get your divine ass into Rumi's field. Number 1, agree to stop trying to fit in to a sick society. I ranted about this when I was alive, and it still is a no-brainer. If you believe you live in a sane society that deserves your allegiance, then the best you can do is cope, you dope. May you find an antidepressant that works for you. And while you're getting the prescription filled, remember to ask your doctor if conforming to insanity is right for you. Number 2, agree to stop giving a shit about what the neighbors think of you. Those pesky neighbors. This is another no-brainer. Go ahead and love thy neighbor. Love them to pieces. Bake them all the cookies and just anything you want. But from where I am, I can see into their heads, and they are as mentally ill as you are. Minding your own mind is business enough. Never mind your neighbor's mind. Trust me, it's a bad neighborhood. Number 3, agree to stop giving a shit about what your family thinks of you. Now, I admit, this is an advanced level in not giving a shit. Yes, care about your relatives all you want. Love them to pieces, but sharing a bond of blood does not mean you have to drive yourself bloody crazy giving a shit about what they think of you. Unless they are enlightened, your loved ones are going to have their seasonal shit fits about you, whether you suck up for their approval or not. Here's the bottom line, humanity. It's their shit, Sherlock, even if they put your name on it. Don't take it on. Just not your stuff. It's hard to memorize a monologue here because I don't have much of my mind left. All right, so where we are, yeah, your family. Don't step in their pile of projections, even if it has your name on it. It's their job to scoop their poop. Just be yourself. Don't turn down your life force to kiss anyone's ass. Sure, you will push people's buttons. Whether you kiss their ass or not, you're going to push their buttons. But if you are yourself completely, the ones that still want to hang out with you, as well as the new ones you will attract in with your new, authentic, vibrant self, are going to be your true family. And nothing beats being surrounded by your true friends and family. And finally, number 4, agree to stop giving a shit about what you think. This may be the toughest shit of all and the most rewarding. It doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter what you think about yourself. The self you currently think of as good or bad or struggling or a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it's just your costume. It's not you, man. The self, I don't, I can't even find the words to say this. It's just not you. Who you think you are is not you. It's a costume. You might wear it well or not, but you will wear it down pretty fast if you think the costume is all that you are. You are not your thoughts, dude. Remember that Descartes guy? Everybody thought he was wise. He said, I think, therefore I am. It's famous. I don't know if you guys know it if you're in this new millennium, but I studied it when I was in high school. And I look at those words. I think, therefore I am. And I think they're coming from a horny, suppressed, celibate philosopher who made a living mentally masturbating because his religion didn't allow him the basic human right of lending himself a hand. It would be more accurate to turn it around and say, I am. Therefore, why the fuck am I getting a headache from all this stinking thinking? You can quote me on that. When you stop identifying yourself as the thinker of your thoughts, you automatically enter the Witness Protection Program. The WPP, along with your new attitude of WTF, combine to get you relocated from your head to your heart, where you are protected from the mental mafia. They have a hit on you with their weapon. You know what that weapon is? The mental mafia. One weapon: guilt, the organized crime against humanity. Guilt sucks. It serves no purpose except to multiply profits for big pharma. The next time it comes knocking on your door, tell it that George Carlin said to go fuck itself. Who you really are is the witness, innocent as hell. Just sit in the audience, man. Enjoy your performance, whatever character you're playing. The witness doesn't care if you are into negative or positive thinking. As long as you are positive, your thoughts don't mean a damn thing. Go ahead. It's safe. Take the plunge. Trade in your low self-esteem or high self-esteem for no self-esteem. Having zero self-esteem is actually going to get you into that field because there is no self to esteem. Trust me, dead comics tell no lies. So when you finally get that the only thing that has ever kept you from lying down in Rumi's field is taking your silly ass sense of self so seriously, you begin to laugh your ass off. Soon enough, the pull of levity becomes stronger than gravity. And like a tractor beam, it draws you into the light where you've actually always been. Wake up, Dorothy. It's been a dream. There's no place but home. There's no place but home. There's no place but home. If you want to click your heels as well, go right ahead. But I suggest taking them off. Kick off the heels. You're in a field. Rumi's field. Who wears heels in a field? So this field, you'll get there sooner or later. The question is, do you want to be there before or after croaking? Ask your doctor if practicing the 4 new agreements that George Carlin says you should not give a shit about is right for you. Note to Scott before I leave. Next time you channel me, if there is a next time, do me a favor, por favor. Brush your goddamn teeth and take a shower. Okay? I've been holding your nose the whole time I was in your body. That's all for now, folks. I'm out of here. If you think this was good shit, share it. It'll be on YouTube and all that shit, Facebook. And if Scott promises to brush and use deodorant, you can ask him if he wants to have me in more often. I'm happy to come. It sure beats keeping up with Robin Williams on our improv show. Who's more out of line anyway? Anyway, it's been fun, folks. I want to thank you for giving me your ear again. You've been a great silent audience, and I'm going to go back to my state of nirvana. You'll get there soon, too, I promise. Bye-bye.